Okay. I love when homophobic people watch all my videos. It's hilarious. I love when they watch them in general because it just, for one, it gives me views, you homophobic people. I mean, if you don't like what you see, to hit the X button. I don't watch any of your videos. Anyways. So this one person, I heard my ear. This one person messaged me. He was homophobic and he said, you think that, more heterosexuals or child molesters, where you've got like fucked up, well, messed up, excuse me. I don't want to say what he said. He was like, because it's a proven fact that something percent of all the gays out there, all the molesters out there have been homosexual. And, homosexual. And started naming all these people who have molested kids. So I looked at his video. I didn't read it. I didn't watch it because I would have got pissed off. I just put pause and I went down to the comments and read all of his fucking dumbass comments. How much you want to bet this motherfucker was molested? Why? Because I read it. He wrote that he was molested and that that he was molested and he thought it was sick to be homosexual because he was molested. And then he said he was molested by both orientations, homosexuals and heterosexual, like a woman. And I said, what? So that's why you don't like gay people. Okay, honey. I mean, that proves my theory. That proves my theory. That does. I keep telling people homophobic people got something going on with them. They're battling themselves. They're battling what's inside of them, what they've been through. They're battling, thoughts they might have or issues they might have. They're battling themselves, and their best way to battle is to point fingers and blame somebody. And who better to blame than a homosexual or some, because they having these feelings or because of what they've been through. Like, I'm here to say that your sexuality has nothing to do with being a pedophile. Sexual orientation has nothing to do with somebody being a child molester. It has nothing to do with it. And then had the audacity to say, I need to wake up being a black female because that's been adorned by the white people to da-da-da-da. He actually said this dumbass shit. Y'all, no, he don't know me. He don't know me, and he don't know me at all. Y'all, excuse my language, but he don't know me. First of all, to say that it's somebody's disease, for one, it's not a disease. It is not a disease. It is a sexuality. It is the way that I am. It has nothing. It's a part of me. It's not a disease. It's not being a pedophile. So don't blame because you got, molested when you was little, which I feel sorry for you for that. I do. You might take, I don't want to feel sorry for me, but I do feel sorry for you. I do, because that is the root of your hate towards homosexuals. Let's find the root. That's what we got to think of, all my fellow LGBTQ community. All the people that have a problem with who we are, there's a root to why they have a problem with us. There's a root to all the homophobic people. There's a root to all the hate that comes to a person's face and eyes and thoughts and mouth when they see gay people. There is a root. Whether it's because they're battling themselves because they are therefore attracted to the same sex, or whether or not they've been through something and their way of coping with what they've been through is blaming a certain group of people. See, because I know, and I mean, I would never, ever look at another woman, look at another little girl, look at a little girl in general, look at my niece, look at my little sister, or my daughter for that matter, when I have a child, in a sexual manner. I would never, that's disgusting. That is the most despicable shit ever. That's nasty and despicable. And then there was another person on there that had said, oh, well, I've been molested, but it has nothing to do with the orientation, even though they do the same sick shit, is what he said. First of all, what do you mean? I mean, are you trying to say that we're sick because we're with the same sex, and because what you have been through has happened to you, which I'm sorry for that. I really am, because you were a child and you had no control over what was going on with you, and it's not your fault. But don't sit there and blame a group of people because of what you've been through. But it proves my theory. It proves my theory, y'all. It does. My theory was, and I said it in my last one, that all homophobic people are either in the closet gays, battling themselves, or they have been molested, and they're blaming us because of what has happened to them. Don't blame me because of something that happened to you, honey. I really genuinely feel bad about that. Even though I had no control over it, I don't even know you. But I do feel bad because I work with kids. And I see the type of hurt that goes into a child being molested. And at some point, you got to develop hate towards something in somebody. But don't try to say that every, which what he said was every, no, he didn't say that. Somebody else on the video said every person that has been molested, abandoned, or abused in their lifetime is gay. Because that is the outcome of being molested. And the guy that did the video, that was when he responded. He said, no, that's not true because I've been molested and I am not gay. I am not gay. And it's true. It's true. It's when people say shit like that, like we've all been molested and we've all been abandoned, that pisses me off because it's not true. I know plenty of gay people that have never been molested, has never been abandoned by their mother. You know, half of them, you know, not even their father. And okay, let's say to every person whose daddy has walked out of their life, you know, every mother who's walked out of the child's life, every, you know, child that has been molested or raped, every person that has been abandoned in their lifetime, well, not I already said abandoned, but has been abused in some way, is going to be gay. And even though they are attracted to the opposite sex, they should be gay because that is the outcome of what they have been through. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Y'all know that. I know that. Come on. Now, it proves my theory, though. It proves my theory to why a lot of homophobic people cannot stand us. Because there's a root. There is a root to their hate. There's a root. There's a reason. There's a why. There's a how, when, and why, and what happened to it. There is I swear there is. And you prove my theory. You think that, you know, and then have the audacity to blame it on the white people, that it's white people's disease. So therefore, that tells me that the person that molested you was white and you're black. Because he said that if you're black and you think it's okay to be gay, something's wrong with you, my sister, you need prayer, And I'm going, first of all, I don't need prayer. I didn't say this in my last video, let's pray for the gays. I do not need prayer. I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need you to pray for me. You know why? Because I'm not a pedophile, and I'm not a child molester. I mean, I'm not a pedophile, I'm not a rapist, and I ain't beating women, and I got a good heart, and God knows my heart. That's all that matters. But what's so hilarious to me is that you decided to put that it was a white person's disease. That what threw me for a loop. That, because how many black gay people is on YouTube already? Come on, let's be real here. It's been drawn in y'all head. You guys are being brainwashed. No, we're not the ones being brainwashed, sweetheart. We're not the ones being brainwashed. Sorry, we're not. What's hilarious to me is whenever they say this, you know, oh, it's a white person's disease. Oh, that cracks me up because it is stupid. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. It's not a disease for one, and it's not a color that's attached to sexuality. You got this. There's nothing wrong with you. Don't let no homophobic person try to tell you anything different. Guess why? Guess why? Because there's a root to it. There's a root to it. They're battling themselves, or they're battling some things they've been through in their life, and they got to find somebody to blame it on. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I genuinely, really want, you know, you to realize, all my young crowd, that there's a reason behind it. There's a root. So it's not nothing personal against you. They hate themselves. Because to hate another person with so much anger, you hate yourself too.